It's your boy Webby. Stay Webby TV back at y'all with another one. Let's get it, man. So Drizzy Drake, who I believe is the GOAT, he filed a federal lawsuit against Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us diss. Drake is slamming his own music distributor, Universal Music Group, over his springtime beef rap with rival Kendrick Lamar, aka Kung Fu Kenny. The Canadian rapper filed a federal lawsuit in the Southern District of New York on Wednesday, aimed at UMG, according to court documents obtained by USA Today, and alleged corporate greed in their promotion of Lamar's song, which alleges that Drake is a certified P word. I don't want to say the word because, we on YouTube, so we're going to keep it PG, you know what I'm saying? USA Today has reached out to Drake's reps for comment. Drake has previously denied Lamar's claims. The rapper's lawyers say that he informed UMG about the tangible harm that the song had caused, including incidents naming his 7-year-old son Adonis, which involved violence, threats, and financial damage, though he claims the music label refused to do anything to help. It was just 3 days after UMG originally published the recording and image that Drake targeted at his Toronto house by armed intruders in the 2024 equivalent Pizzagate, the lawsuit states, referring to the 2016 theory stemming from rumors of a child sex trafficking ring allegedly operating out of a pizza restaurant, with the myth linked to Democratic presidential candidate ex-Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. In a Wednesday statement to USA Today, a spokesman for UMG said, "Not only are these claims untrue, but notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, who's the GOAT, is illogical. We have invested massively in his music, and our employees around the world have worked tirelessly for many years to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success." Throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in conventional, outrageous back and forth rap battles, to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression and to seek damage from UMG for distributing that artist's music. The statement concluded, "We have not and do not engage in defamation against any individual. At the same time, we will vigorously defend this litigation to protect our people and our reputation, as well as any artist who might directly or indirectly become a frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than writing a song." Okay, so check this out, man. So yesterday, it was reported that Drake's lawsuit was dropped, right? He had a lawsuit, and it said yesterday that the lawsuit was dropped, and somebody lied. I think it was somebody that works for DJ Academics. They lied and said that Drake came to an agreement with Spotify and Universal, right? So pretty much, they made it seem like Universal and Drake had a private meeting where Universal Music Group Records agreed to pay Drake some money for playing their part in the rap beef, and everything was all Gucci, right? So less than 24 hours later, right, Drake comes out and files a federal lawsuit directly at Universal Music Group. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind, Spotify is not included in this lawsuit, which means that it seems as though Drake and Spotify came to some type of conclusion, right? Because right now, he's only filing a federal lawsuit against Universal Music Group. Spotify is not included in this, right? Which means Spotify privately probably admitted to their wrongdoing and just cut Drake a check. Like, "Hey, Drake, we don't want no smoke. We know we did some fucked up shit. We got a bag for you. Let be-gons, right?" But Drake ain't playing with his label, man. He is not playing with his label, Universal Music Group, right? And, let's be honest, right? When you look at everything that took place in the rap beef, right? You look at the artwork of Not Like Us, right? Kendrick Lamar, the artwork for that song, he screenshotted Drake's house, right? On Google Maps. He screenshotted his actual house and put the little pedophile symbol, the P word symbol on top of his house, right? That's kind of crazy, right? That's crazy that a major record label like Universal Music Group would allow an artist to put another artist on your label, the biggest artist on your label. It's crazy that they will allow Kendrick to put Drake's house on there, right? And just do that, right? And also, we also remember when Not Like Us first came out. Remember when people like Kai Cenat, YouTube, all YouTubers in general, when they were making reaction videos to Not Like Us, right? It wasn't getting copyrighted, right? So it seemed as though that the people that were reacting to the song were making money, right? Then we later found out that after a month, when all of the YouTube creators that reacted to Not Like Us, they thought they were going to make the biggest bag of their YouTube career, all of a sudden it was copyrighted, right? Like it was like they got pimped, right? Like Universal Music Group, they let everybody react to it. They didn't copyright it. And then a month later, right before they was about to get their YouTube check, it all got copyrighted by Universal Music Group, right? So that was a very strategic play by Kendrick Lamar and his team. I got to give credit when it's due. But Drake is included that in his lawsuit. He's saying, look, like he purposefully didn't copyright it so a bunch of people could react to it to make the song bigger, right? So, listen. Drake is upset that Kendrick Lamar is calling Drake a pedophile and Not Like Us, right? But we got to be honest, Drake. We got to keep it real. And you the GOAT, right? Drake, you accused Kendrick Lamar of being a woman beater in Family Matters, right? You accused him of being a woman beater, right? You also brought up the fact that Kendrick Lamar allegedly got R-worded, right? So you can't throw a stone and then hide your hand. You understand what I'm saying? Like, remember what Drake said, do you hit your girl because she bigger than you? Like Drake was talking about, Kendrick Lamar has midget syndrome because Kendrick Lamar is indeed a midget. Let's look up Kendrick Lamar's height, y'all. Kendrick Lamar is the same height as Gervonta Davis, 2 midgets. Kendrick Lamar, let's see how tall he is, y'all. Kendrick Lamar, Gervonta Davis, Tory Lanez, all these niggas are midgets. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar is 5'5", right? So Kendrick Lamar, he's the same height as an average woman in the world, right? Like Kendrick Lamar is he's a midget. You feel me? Like he's a midget. 5'5" is crazy as a man, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So Drake was saying that Kendrick Lamar got short man syndrome, and that's why he be beating on this girl, right? Now as far as we know, there's no actual proof that Kendrick Lamar is a woman beater, right? As far as I know, he hasn't been charged for being a woman beater. There's no lawsuit against Kendrick Lamar for being a woman beater, right? Just like Drake, there's no lawsuit against Drake being a P word, right? There's no charges against Drake being a P word. The only thing that we see about Drake being a P word is back in the day, he brought an underage girl up on stage and I believe he kissed her or something like that, right? But the girl herself came out publicly during this rap beef and denied that Drake was the P word, right? Now, listen, Drake. The fact of the matter is this, brother. If you ask me, right, I truly do believe that you out-rapped Kendrick Lamar in this rap beef. If we're talking about lyrics and bars, I think Family Matters by itself, because a lot of people don't realize this, right? Family Matters is 3 songs in one, right? If you really listen to Family Matters start to finish, I think that that's the best song out of the whole rap beef, and I also think that lyrically it's the best song in the whole rap beef. And I truly do believe that lyrically Drake won the rap beef with Kendrick Lamar. But what Drake is having a hard time understanding, and this is why he's blaming his record label, Universal Music Group, is Kendrick Lamar was more strategic in the rap beef. He outsmarted Kendrick and he outsmarted Drake in this rap beef. When Drake dropped Family Matters, less than an hour later, Kendrick Lamar dropped 2 songs. He dropped Meet the Grahams And then he dropped Not Like Us, right? Meet the Grahams, in my opinion, was trash. It was a record where Kendrick Lamar was bringing up Drake's son and bringing up his mom and bringing up his dad. And he was talking about how he wishes Drake would die. And he's basically telling Drake's son, mom, and dad that, you know, they should disown Drake. And they, you know what I'm saying? It was just a very weird song, right? Like it showed me that Kendrick Lamar is a mentally ill individual that needs to be in a mental institute. Like, Kendrick Lamar is actually sick in the head, bro. Like, I think Kendrick Lamar is really a weird guy, right? But when you really think about it, Meet the Grahams, it wasn't even half as successful as Not Like Us. It didn't chart on the Billboard charts it didn't go number 1 on the Billboard charts. I don't think it went top 5 or number 10. A lot of people don't even talk about Meet the Grahams. And Kendrick Lamar and Meet the Grahams, he lied and said that Drake has a daughter that he's hiding from the world, right? And we later found out that Drake purposefully leaked some information to Kendrick Lamar's camp to make it seem like he has a daughter that he doesn't really have, right? So once we found out that that was a lie, that Drake doesn't have a daughter, because on Meet the Grahams, you know, he's basically telling the world Drake is hiding a daughter just like he was hiding his son. Because remember when Drake had the beef with Pusha T exposed that Drake had a son, and the mother of Drake's son is a former porn star. Drake got a porn star pregnant, and that's the mother of his son. You know what I'm saying? So once we found out that the whole daughter thing was cap, right? Kendrick Lamar, he said, okay, you guys ain't really fucking with this song. Watch this. And Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us. And the beat, shout out to DJ Mustard, the beat is fire. The hook is super catchy, right? And Kendrick was very witty, right? He was very witty, right? Even though he's falsely calling Drake the P word and all this, bruh, we gotta give credit when it's due. Not Like Us is a radio hit. It's a club hit. It's a song that you can dance to, and it's catchy. You're trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. And I don't like Kendrick Lamar, but Kendrick Lamar did the same thing to Drake that Drake did to Meek Mill, right? Like, Kendrick's Not Like Us is just like when Drake put out Back to Back. It's the same thing. But the issue that Drake has is the fact that the song became so popular. The fact that the song went number 1 on the Billboard charts. The fact that the song got Kendrick to get the performance at the Super Bowl in New Orleans this year. Drake doesn't like that. Because Drake, even to this day, numbers-wise, is the biggest rapper in the world. And he doesn't like the fact that Kendrick Lamar, who puts out an album every 3-4 years, he's looked at as the guy right now. He's looked at as that nigga right now. And instead of Drake taking accountability, right, he's blaming his record label. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. As a Drake fan, Drake's career may never be the same, because Universal Music Group played a huge role in Drake being the biggest rapper in the world. Hey, of course. When you got the machine behind you, bruh, that plays a huge role, bro. Number one, let's be honest, right? Drake came into the game with a cosign from Lil Wayne, who was the best rapper in the world at the time, right? Plus, you got Universal Music Group, right? So it's like you accusing the same label that helped you get hot for trying to destroy you. And it's like Drake is having a hard time just accepting the fact that he lost the rap beef. Kendrick outsmarted him in the rap beef. It is what it is. Like I said, I'll say it again. Lyrically, as far as bars, as far as lyrics, I think Drake won the beef. But as far as public perception, as far as, you know, being strategic, Kendrick won. It is what it is. Kendrick won. It is what it is. Drake, in my opinion, is still that nigga. But the fact that the beef is already over and Drake is still dwelling on this, bruh, like, I think if Drake would have just got over it and just went back to just doing him and putting out music, people after a year or two, people wouldn't give a fuck, bruh. Because Kendrick don't even drop albums consistently. He drops one album every 4 years. People will forget about it and go back to just looking at Drake like he that nigga. But Drake is just, at this point, Drake is just digging a grave for himself, man. Like, he's digging a grave for his career. And I hate to say that. But I'm concerned. Like, who around Drake is telling Drake that this is the right thing to do? To go at your label. We done seen labels take down Michael Jackson, take down, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you're not going to win against the label, bruh. It's just not going to happen, bruh. The machine, they run the game. So at this point, I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is Drake trying to do. Is Drake trying to become an independent artist like Kanye did? What is Drake trying to achieve right now? What is he trying to achieve? Because no matter what you do, right, unless you start dropping diss songs against Kendrick again, this ain't gonna change the fact that people think you lost the beef, Drake. It's not. It's not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. That's my thoughts on this, man. I don't like what Drake is doing. I think Drake is potentially ruining his own career. I don't think Kendrick Lamar ruined Drake's career. I think that everything that Drake has been doing after the rap beef with Kendrick is ruining his career. I think Drake is self-sabotaging right now. And it's sad that we have to sit back and witness this. So let me know what y'all think about this video. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV, back at y'all with another one. Let's get it, man. I'm out.